Hi, I'm Jen from the Jersey Beauty Company, and I'm here with Victoria from Dermalogica, chatting virtually together about Dermalogica's latest product, Hydro Masque Exfoliant. We've both got some here. And so we're going to give you a video which we're going to cover all the different aspects of what you need to know about this fabulous new product so you can give it a go yourselves. So it's called Hydro Masque Exfoliant. It is a mask as opposed to an exfoliant, but in my opinion, it's a product that does just more. It's more than a mask, isn't it? It's a bit of a multitasking product, which, let's be honest, even in lockdown, we're all busy juggling so many things, and skincare habits can slip, can't they, quite easily. And so for lots of us, a product that multitasks is exactly what we want. So we're really excited about it. So we're going to dive right in and chat all about Hydro Masque Exfoliant. So Victoria, who is Hydro Masque Exfoliant for?
Well, the great thing about Hydro Masque Exfoliant is it's really for any skin. So anybody who wants smooth, luminous skin and a quick 2-in-1 exfoliant and mask. So I think, as you said, really appealing, particularly for those maybe who don't exfoliate regularly or don't use masks for whatever reason. The fact that you get a 2-in-1, it's a 5-minute process, and you get lovely, smooth, luminous, healthy skin super quick.
Yeah. Sounds great. So within the mask, what are the key ingredients and what are the typical benefits of those ingredients on our skin?
Well, in terms of the results, so we've done some clinical studies as we do with our new product launches, and our clinical results show you get smoother feeling skin and more hydrated skin literally after one use. So well, as I talk you through the ingredients, I'm going to try and show you some on my hands, because I think that it's a very different product. So you'll see that you just press the button here and that dispenses the creamy mask.
Yeah.
And
it's quite a fun product, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's very different to anything you probably would have ever used before. So you can probably see these little balls, and we're calling those spheres. So what you have is a super hydrating creamy mask base. So it feels super creamy and light and cool on the skin. Smells amazing, like a really fresh cucumbery smell. It smells super hydrating. And these kind of little balls or bumps that you can see in the product, these are touch activated bamboo spheres. So what we do when we apply the mask to our face and neck is we would move the product, and you can literally move these spheres to the areas where you want to focus in terms of exfoliation. So as I lightly press, the spheres are almost like a little jelly type ball, and they just break, and then you can feel a really ultra fine scrub. So this offers you physical exfoliation, but unlike your traditional scrubs, which are quite scratchy on the skin and a bit irritating and sensitizing, the bamboo that we're using, ultra fine particles, give a really gentle skin polish. So you don't have to worry about it being like irritating on the skin from an exfoliation view. The spheres themselves are also super hydrating, so they contain glycerin and a polysaccharide to hydrate the skin. And what it offers you that no other product does on the market is customizable exfoliation. So for example, if you feel like you're really congested in the T-zone, you can migrate the spheres to those areas to give them focus from a polishing point of view. Maybe you've got drier areas, rougher texture, and equally, maybe you've got super sensitive cheeks, so you don't actually want to polish the cheeks, you just want to concentrate on exfoliation in other areas. So there is no other product on the market that offers you the ability to customize where you want that exfoliation. So once you've worked that in and you've kind of burst your spheres and got the skin polishing action, you then just leave the product on. So this, we're calling it the Hydro Cream Base, a really creamy, super hydrating base of the mask. And you just leave that on for 3 to 5 minutes, and then that will allow the snow mushroom, which is one of the lead ingredients to hydrate the skin. And snow mushroom, it works a bit like hyaluronic acid. And it can hold 450 times its weight in water. And the beauty of snow mushroom is it also is rich in antioxidants and vitamin D. And then we've got loads of other hydrating ingredients in there that really hydrate the skin and also form a hydrating layer on the skin. So we've got safflower oil, jojoba ester, we've got amino acids from sugar beets. So even then when you rinse the product, you're still left with this kind of hydrated film on the skin. And that's quite important because when you exfoliate, ideally you've got 60 seconds to restore the moisture barrier of the skin. And obviously this product is a 2-in-1, so you'll get the polishing and the hydration immediately.
Well, I had a little try of this last night. And I don't know about you, but from wearing a mask, I'm noticing that the skin on my chin is starting to suffer a bit, which lots of us will encounter over the coming months as we're wearing masks out and about in society. So I was able to move the spheres to concentrate on my chin, which was great. And it might be that next week I concentrate on my forehead. It just depends on your skin, doesn't it? So it is fabulous that it's customizable. But after I'd used it, my skin definitely had a lovely glow, and it did really feel hydrated, which was great. So I can highly recommend it. I'm not a regular mask user, so this is perfect for me a couple of times a week to pop it on and fully hydrate the skin.
Definitely.
And it does, you were so right, it smells absolutely lovely. It's got a lovely fresh cucumber smell. So does it suit all ages? What ages does it suit better?
Yeah, so the product sits in our daily skin health line. So, you know, a product that's ideal for achieving and maintaining healthy luminous skin. So anybody can use it. There's kind of no age bracket or anything, and all skin can.
And does it suit all skin types?
Yeah, so all skin types. And I say, although the exfoliation is physical, it's very gentle. I trying to describe what that polishing action feels like. It's like a super fine sand. So it's a very
yeah, you can feel it, but like you said, it's not harsh.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So great if you are dry, dull, dehydrated. And if you are super sensitive, you know, generally speaking, we wouldn't advise physical exfoliants if you're super sensitive. But again, if you're quite pink or high color in the cheeks, then you can just maybe concentrate the spheres in the other areas and get the hydration on the cheeks as an example.
Yeah. And you mentioned before about it being a couple of times a week use. So when would we pop it into our skincare routine a couple of times a week?
Yeah, so it's ideally used once, maybe twice a week, no more. So you would do your double cleansing and then you would apply the product. So you get in your exfoliation and mask in one, rinse, and then follow with your serums, moisturizers. And if you are a fan of exfoliation, you know, maybe you use daily microfoliant every single day. That's fine. You can carry on doing that. But let's say you're going to do your self-care Sunday regimen and you're going to use your Hydro Masque Exfoliant. Just don't use your daily microfoliant on that day and use this one instead. Yeah.
And so we've chatted briefly about how we use it. If we just run through it, we'll look a little bit more of the packaging. So you can actually see in the side the mask and the spheres, which is quite good. You can see as it goes down. And you talked about there's a button at the top that we press that dispenses exactly the amount we'll need. And then it's up to you then to distribute the spheres where you feel you would benefit the most from the exfoliation.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then leave it on for a good 3 to 5 minutes just to allow the hydrating element to really work into the skin. Thinking about the spheres have prepped the skin for that absorption of those hydrating actives, and then rinse and follow with your usual finishing products like your spritz of toner, a serum, moisturizer, SPF if it's the daytime.
Yeah. Fabulous. And how much is a tube? This is a 50 ml tube. How much is this?
That one retails at £55.
And how many uses approximately will someone get out of the tube?
Approximately 12. So if you're using that once a week, you've got a good, 3 months worth of product there.
Yeah. Fabulous. So there you have it. Hopefully that has given you everything you need to know about Hydro Masque Exfoliant. So remember, it's customisable. You feel the spheres and you move them to where you feel as though you need an extra bit of exfoliation. But it is a super hydrating mask. So you can pop over to Jersey Beauty today and buy some Hydro Masque Exfoliant. I think there'll be samples available as well if you'd like to pop one in your basket when you buy any full-size Dermalogica products, so you can give it a little try and to see whether you like it. Thank you very much.